Jai Sri Radhe, Jai Sri Radhe. Karttika class of 2022 in Raghunatha, discussing Radha and Her Manjaris from Vilapa Kusumanjali from verse 12. Continuing. Amritabdi rasa prayesh, tava nupura sinjite, ha kada mama kalyani, vadiryam abaneshate. So Srimati Das Goswami is praying to Radharani, O Kalyani Radharani. Well, the jingling of ankle bells, Nupura Sinjita, the jingling of ankle bells, well, which is full of ras, will cure my deafness. So we heard about the cure for deafness yesterday. So now, Raghunatha Das Babaji Maharaj is going to explain the relationship between why is Radharani called Kalyani, what is the meaning of Kalyani, what is the most, Kalyani means auspicious and beautiful, so what is the most beautiful and auspicious activity that one can engage in? You can only imagine. What would you say? What? That's also true, but that's not the idea here. The most beautiful and auspicious engagement for every living entity is Nam Sankirtan. It says, Vat Sarva Shrestha Madhya and Chaitanya Charitamrita. Of all the different limbs of bhakti, Sankirtan is the best. And of all the forms of Sankirtan, Radha Nam is super best. So Radhika always acts for Krishna's welfare. Welfare means Kalyani. That's why Radharani is named Kalyani here. Nanda Maharaj daily feeds millions of Brahmins. Now that's a lot of Brahmins. Koti Brahmana Bhojan Seva. Brahman Bhojan. Vaishnava Bandhara. Millions of Brahmins. As means past, present, and future, so I don't know. All phases of time. And now why does he do that? He does that for the Kalyana of Krishna, for the benefit and welfare of Krishna. Because he feeds all the Brahmins and they say, what can we do for you? You gave us nice bhog, a nice donation, bhog and dan. You please bless my son, that demons don't harass him. He lives a long, healthy life. That's what I pray. You mean. And what about Yashoda? How does she act for the Kalyan of Krishna? How does she act for the welfare of Krishna? Yashoda, like all Indian mothers from time immemorial, she gets up way before the husband, way before the kids. All the kids and husbands sleep till sunrise. Very auspicious. And the mother of the house, the wife of the house, gets up around more at a time and sings songs and bhajans and does her daily household chores, cleaning, sweeping, preparing wood for cooking, etc. So Yashoda Ma gets up early in the morning to perform Kalyan activities, auspicious activities for Krishna's welfare. So what does she do for Krishna's welfare? Does she feed Brahmins? She doesn't have any money, so she can't afford to feed Brahmins. But she chants mantras. She sings mantras. She chants and pronounces mantras for Krishna's protection before he goes to the forest. So, Raghunatha Das Babaji cites a beautiful verse from Skanda Purana describing the effect and power and benefit of Nam Sankirtan. Madhura Madhuram Etat Mangalam Mangalanam Sakala Nigalavali Satphalam Chasarupam. It's a beautiful verse. It says, any way, anyhow, one chants Krishna Nam, it is always sweet and always auspicious. No matter who you are, how you are. You're on LSD on 2nd Avenue, you come into 2nd Avenue and join the 7:15 evening kirtan with Swamiji and chant and Hare Krishna, you go crazy. in bliss of Nam Sankirtan. You'll experience so much mangalam, so much auspiciousness, and so much sweetness. You'll be in seventh heaven, as they say. That's way up there. Satyaloka or somewhere like that. Madhura, 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 Mangalam, Mangalam. Sakala Nigamavali Sach Phalam Shitsrupa. Sri Krishna, Krishna's transcendental name is the fruit of all the Vedas. It's Sakala Nigama. Nigama is Vedic literature, and Satphalam is the eternal fruit of the Vedas. If you take all the Vedic literature and you juice them up, or you condense them, what will you get out of it? What is the fall that you get from all the Vedas? You get Krishna Nam. If you squeeze the Vedas more, you'll get Radha Nam. So the Goswami says, squeeze the Vedas. It's called Rasa Niryas. Rasa Niryas. The Vedas are full of ras, but when it's processed through the heart of a devotee, it becomes Rasa Niryas. What is the analogy of Rasa Niryas? Go down to your local sugarcane juice wall and watch what happens to the sugarcane. Sugarcane starts off looks like a flute. They put in and get some juice out. Then they fold it in half. They put in then they fold it in half again, and half again, half again. And then they have these two steel rollers. Then they crank it down, make it space tighter and tighter, and stick it. Every single drop is squeezed out. There's not a drop of sugarcane, Ganaras, left in that sugarcane, Ganaras. So that's called Rasa Niryas. It means squeezing every single drop of ras out of a poem or a shloka or a lila. This is the expertise of Rasik Jans like Ananta Das Babaji and Vishnu Chakravarti and Raghunatha Das Goswami, etc. So Rasa Niryas. So in the same way, if you squeeze all the ras out of the Vedas, you get Radha Ras Sudanidhi. And Radha Ras Sudanidhi is full of Nam, Rup Guna Lila Radharani. Radhika is auspicious even for Krishna. In Gita Govinda, there's a song, amazing citations by Ananta Das Babaji, describing Radharani and Krishna's Purva Rag. Purva means beginning, and Rag means attachment. It's when the lovers first fall in love. They haven't met and intimately enjoyed together, but they're getting really excited and overheated. Anticipating the first intimate meeting, saying all kinds of love notes back and forth, all kinds of funny eyes and stuff, and funny glances, and funny tunes Krishna plays in his flute. Radharani sends messages with duty. Duty means a messenger girl. A gopi girl is called duty, D-U-T-I, means a messenger girl. She said, I have a message. Who's it from Radharani? Krishna. So Krishna answers with a flute. You get an email, you answer with an SMS, you know. So Krishna gets a message written by Radharani, and he answers with a flute because he's too lazy to write. Actually, moreover, he doesn't know how to write, actually. He never went to school. He didn't learn how to write. He just knows how to kiss and dance and romance and play the flute. There's no school for that. You learn that in the village. Apnayap means automatically. He's a natural lover boy from birth. He describes in the second wave of Nectar Devotion, chapter 5, that when Krishna walks down the street, 3-year-old gopis are chasing after him. 3-year-old gopis already have conjugal romantic feelings for Krishna. And they start running down the street, Krishna! They can't even talk and they're going crazy over Krishna. That's like really precocious. 3-year-old, Rupa Goswami describes it. Bhakti Rasarita Sindhu, it's the ocean of, you get drowned in that ocean. Ras. Okay. So this is when Radharani's Kalyan, Radharani's chanting mantras and doing all kinds of puja of Surya Dev for Krishna's long life and health. The Radharani worships Govishwar, Radharani worships Surya Dev to arrange for remove all impediments so she can meet Krishna freely without the ghostly presence of Jatila or Kutila and being haunted by the ghosts of Kutila. So you have to worship devatas to get free from ghosts, ghost busting. So Radharani doesn't even want to be haunted by the ghosts of Kutila. It's not a good ghost, very ugly ghost. Some ghosts are pretty, They come as apsaras and nice looking girls. Beautiful ghost girls. Actually, frankly speaking, any girl's no good. Ghosts are real time or ghost time. When is Radharani not auspicious? When is she not Kalyani? Okay. One morning, Krishna showed up at sunrise in the Kunj. Why was he so late? Have any ideas? Don't think like that. That's not nice. You like a loyal boyfriend, and even if you were married by some crazy chance, you like a loyal husband, loyal wife. But don't look for Krishna for loyalty. No thanks. Can't find it. You can find it with Radharani, but not with Krishna. So one morning, Krishna shows up at sunrise with the obvious signs of infidelity, fooling around with Chandravali, making marks all over his body. So what does Radharani do? Kalyani becomes Chandani. Chandani is a ferocious form of Durga. Kalyani becomes Chandi. Kalyani becomes Kali Bhairavi. Her tongue sticks out. Radha becomes angry and refuses to speak with Krishna. No, Roko, Boko. Her Sakhis tell her, Radharani, the whole of Braj is suffering and crying because of your stubborn mind towards Krishna. Everyone is unhappy except you. Krishna is the life of Braj. He's Brajanath. He's the Prananath of Braj. He's rolling on the ground and he's given up eating and sleeping out of misery. He's become weak and skinny. Seeing his condition, all the creatures of Braj are crying loudly. Oh, you are happy, feeding your man. Is that Kalyana? Kalyan? That is not Kalyan. Give up your man, commands Lalita. Thus spoke Lalita, Zarathustra. So out of separation from Radharani, Raghunatha Das says, Radharani, you are my Kalyani. So this explains Das Goswami is glorifying Radharani as Kalyani, auspicious, beautiful girl. And how will she manifest her auspiciousness? Auspiciousness in Kalyan, gun or quality of Kalyan in the life of Das Goswami or in the life of a sadhaka when she gives darshan to the sadhaka. Darshan comes in the form of seeing with the eyes, hearing with the ears, feeling a touch of Radharani's hand on your head, etc. So he's praying, Das Goswami and Manjari Swarup is Tulsi Manjari, O Kalyani, please make my ears auspicious, make my life auspicious. Because what do we fill our ears with? What do we fill our ears with? Somewhere in his purport, he tells us. I think so. I can't see it now. Anyway, so we fill our ears with radio sounds and the latest cool music sounds and all kinds of nonsense stuff. And that's not Kalyan. That's a Mongol, inauspicious, and ashudd, not pure, and not beneficial either. But Das Goswami is praying for Kalyan. What Kalyan? Nupura Sinjita. Nupura Sinjita. To hear the sweet jingling of Radharani's ankle bells. Imagine what that would sound like. You want to get an idea, go to your local jewelry store and ask to see ankle bells and jingle them. Think about jingle. What are you buying? You buying these for your wife? No, I'm brahmachari. What are you buying? What are you looking at for? Well, I'm just a crazy guy, Ankle bells are different than dancing bells. Ainja wore ankle bells, but they're not ankle bells, they're called dancing bells. You must have seen. He's famous in his kirtan with ankle bells, 5, 6 rows of going up his ankles. Big bells like on a horse or something. Big size bells. And when he gets, because most people play harmonium, just move their wrist a little bit. He moves his whole body, legs, knees, everything. He has to hold the harmonium down with one leg, otherwise the harmonium will fly in the air and take him with it. He's putting so much energy into the harmonium, it's going to take off. The temple becomes a runway. You never seen live, you were born after he disappeared. Something like that. But you were like 5 years old or something like that. But I sat with I thought he was going to start flying around the temple. He's going, most people pump the thing once every minute. You pump 500 times a minute. And what are you trying to do, man? That's why it has to bellow, so you pump it goes. The best professional singers in India, they pump it one time every minute. They go, do, no, do. You go, that was hydro. Everything was power, Hot red power, red eyes, flaming red eyes, red hair. He was on fire. And that's what it takes, because everybody was sleeping in ignorance. And so fire is passion. So he put so much passion and love into his kirtan, he fired up the whole world. And the whole world is still going on. I'm just kirtan fire power. He ignited a revolution in kirtan, no doubt about it. When you're doing a revolution, you have to get angry. He had to be angry, he had to be passionate, he had to be crazy. He had all three going for him. He was angry, he was passionate, he was crazy. For Krishna. Krishna. Not Radharani. He only dressed Krishna, never touched Radharani. I saw myself with my own eyes. Every day he dressed Krishna, every day Mukunda Datta dressed Radharani. You can ask Mukunda Datta to testify on an eyewitness account. Anyway, he's a great soul. So he was definitely Kalyan for the world, very auspicious. So when Radharani is not Kalyan, when Krishna is a nonsense. She's acting unfavorable, she's not looking so pretty, smiley. Because Kalyani means beautiful and happy, auspicious. when Radharani gets stood up by Krishna, and stood up, one thing gets stood up, so your boyfriend doesn't show up. But then he shows up and like stood up and slapped in the face at the same time. Comes back with marks, bite marks on his neck and cudgel on his lips and lipstick on his cheeks. I'm like, come on, man. Could have taken your shutter the gun like this a little bit, You're shameless, rake, badmash. Can't take 5 seconds out, stop it, you want it, and get some Subala to clean your face up. You come here. Hi, Radharani. You bum, get out of here. She's other writings of Chandidas. Radharani says, go back to that one you came from. Go turn around, go right back where you came from. She's waiting for you. She must be missing you. Get out of here. Good. Give it to him. Next point of discussion is, how is Radharani Kalyan for the sadhaka? That's us. She's Kalyan for Krishna, she's Kalyan for Brajmandal, she's Kalyan for the sadhakas. Sri Raghunatha Das Babaji explains, not only is Radharani Kalyan or auspicious for Krishna, but she's auspicious for the whole world. She gives joy to the world. It sounds like Jesus Christ or something. Joy to the world. Peace, brother. Happiness. Radharani is Kalyan for the world. She gives joy to the world through her Ladni Shakti. Her prem, her love. Radharani gives loving ecstasy to the devotees, and she sustains their lives. But what sustains one's life? Like I often say, a life without love is not worth living. It's one of my pet phrases. It's not very original, it's pragmatic and practical. A life without love is not worth living. Full stop. You agree? Yeah, so that's the thing. So everyone's searching for that elusive experience of true love, real love, pure love. It's only with God, with Krishna. So Radharani, she's a distributor of real love. It comes in the form of bhakti, it grows in the bhav, and finally manifests the sweet tasting fruit of prem. So the gurus are distributors of love. Like people say, he's my tennis guru. He's my pool guru, shoot pool. He's my chow mein guru. shiny food. My guru. Krishna's guru is who? What does she teach him? Acha? That's nice. That's good, we should learn also. So the gurus are love gurus. If you're a bhakti guru, you're a love guru, means you're distributing love. How does the guru distribute the auspiciousness of love? It's a question. What's the answer? Love is the most auspicious thing to have attained. So how do you receive that kalyan of prem from Guru? Diksha, Jeev Jago. Brahmanda Brahmate Kon, Bhagyavan Ajeev, Guru Krishna Prasadi Pai, Bhakti Lata Bij. Bhakti Lata Bij means the seed of love. I spoke yesterday about that. Everyone has a drop of love placed in their heart by Guru at the time of Diksha. That drop of love is the drop of Ladni Shakti. The Ladni Shakti is Radharani, and she's personification and embodiment of pure love. Shringar, Shuddha Shringar, Nirmal Shuddha, Nirmal Shringar Prem. So how is Radharani Kalyani for the sadhaka? She gives a drop of love to the devotees that sustains their lives. Devotees have bhakti, that's what keeps them alive. And the devotees distribute bhakti, that's what enlivens, what brings a sleeping soul to life, keeps the soul living, and enlivens the soul. It's ingress and receiving more and more bhakti from other devotees, especially Sri Guru. The more you meet with Guru, the more love you receive from Guru. What do you think? Every time you met Guru, you felt like you got another installment of love. It's a fact. I felt the same way. What do you think? Yes, the Upanishads speak of Shreyas and Prayas. Prayas means pronto. P for Prayas, P for pronto. Short-term immediate benefit, Prayas. Shreyas means long-term. Kalyan is also called Shreyas, means what is good for us. So how does Radharani give Kalyan for the sadhaka? He continues. Goes to Shloka, I don't know where it's from. But it's Upanishads. Doesn't tell where. It's Sanskrit. Right, Raja, Muralika, Raja. Kushabhava, Acha, Jai Devriya Gangamaya Ki Jai, Jai Ma Ganga Ki Jai. Go sit there on the bed or something like that. Okay, I do your seva. You went to hardware, came back as sannyasi, what happened? That's the hardware sannyas t-shirt there, man. Dangerous, Muralika, watch that guy. What is it?
Kurkuma from Himalaya. Kurkuma,
Haldi. Looks dangerous. Himalayan haldi. Okay, let's play haldi. Mix it with water. Haldi. Okay. This is a quotation from Upanishads, I don't know which one, like standard Indian books. Great shloka, don't know. Upanishads, and he quotes it. Sanskrit shloka, Shreyas Prayas Manusham Etas, etc. The saints accept that what is auspicious and beneficial, and fools accept what they like. Sensual happiness. And what is welfare? Raghunatha Roy says, Madhya Chapter 8. Remember how he said the two most important chapters of Chaitanya Charitamrita, what are they? You guys, faster than speeding a bullet. Superman. What are the two most important chapters for Ras and Tattva of the Chaitanya Charitamrita? Do you know? Come on. Late for class. Aditya Baba? Adi Lila Chapter 4, Madhya Lila Chapter 8. Have you ever read them? That's right. In English or Italian?
In Italian.
That's right. Italian Raghunatha Roy. Very good. So what does he say? Listen. Krishna Bhakta Sanghavina Shreya Nayar. There is no other Shreyas, no other good quality, auspicious thing than Krishna Bhakta Sangha, associating with Krishna Bhaktas. This is the only Shreyas, the only beneficial, auspicious, good thing. Everything else is a Mangal. Prayas is okay, no, not good. From the viewpoint of Leela, Radhika is auspicious for the whole creation. Krishna creates the world through his Icha Shakti. And what is his desire? Icha means desire, and Shakti means the power of desire. So what is his desire? His desire is Radhika. Everything else, what is that? He got exhaust pipes, looks like a motorcycle. Haribo, Radhika. You bathe in Ganga? So in Dave Prayag, she bathing. Oh yeah, she was. She bathed in another kind of Ganga, Pato Ganga. She was her 4 days. She's bathing in Pato Ganga. Pato's the Ganga that flows in hell. Oh, I just lost my cook. Anybody want to cook? Okay, have to make up for that one. I'm in hot water. I'm in Ganga. So, without the pleasure potency of Radharani, the world cannot live. That's great. Jai, that's Babaji. Did you guys know that? Does anybody in Delhi understand that? Without Radharani, Sladni, Shakti, pleasure potency, the world can't live. Tell that to Putin. Without Krishna's desire personified by Radhika, there is no material world. This is really far out. Without the material world, there's no material bodies. Without the material bodies, there's no sadhana. Without sadhana, there's no prema. Well, that's an amazing progression. I got lost somewhere in the beginning of it, but it's amazing. How does Radharani bless Krishna? That's the question. How does Radharani bless Krishna? Krishna's always giving Ashirvad and blessings. Everyone's asking for blessings from Bhagavan. Bhagavan, please bless me. The Acharyas have taught, this is a very interesting idea. We should see Krishna from the viewpoint of Radharani. And we should see Radharani from Krishna's perspective. I had already mentioned this before, that Andrea told me, and others also, when he would dress Krishna every morning, when he was saying japa in the morning, the day before, he would chant and pray to Radharani, please empower me to dress Krishna the way you want to see Krishna, to dress Krishna the way you would dress Krishna after your Shringarati, Rati Keli enjoyment in the Kunja, when you take a Swadhina Brachika commanding mood and you order Krishna to redress you like you were before. So how would you dress Krishna? So Indra prays to Radharani before he would dress, he did. Please Radharani, please empower me to see Krishna the way you see Krishna and to dress Krishna the way you would dress Krishna. This is a very high consciousness, a very correct idea. This is the teachings of the Acharyas, and Raghunatha Das Goswami is an Acharya of Rag Marg. He's teaching us the same point. We must see Shyam from Radharani's perspective, and Radharani from Krishna's perspective. So Krishna, everyone knows that Krishna bestows auspiciousness upon the world, right? What are the 6 characteristics of bhakti? Kleshagni, Shubhada, Moksha Laguta Krit. Tura and Sadhana Bhakti, Kleshagni and Shubhada, Tura and Bhava Bhakti, Moksha Laguta Krit, and Sadurlava. It's rare. And if you attain Bhava Bhakti, you will have any attraction for liberation. What are the 2 qualities of praying? This is Bhakti Rasvita Sindhu, in case anyone has heard about it. It's also called Nectar of the Ocean. It's recommended to read it at least once in your sojourn of life. More like 100 times would be better. What are two qualities of prema, which we don't have? Sri Krishna Karshani. It attracts Krishna and all his relatives, his associates like Radharani. And Chandra Atma Vishesh Atma. What does that mean? Atma means self, and Chandra means intense and concentrated, and Ananda means bliss. Chandra Ananda Vishesh. Vishesh means a special unique experience of transcendental bliss felt in the Atma. Chandra Ananda Vishesh Atma. Wow. That's the prema. I don't know if I can handle all that bliss. I think all my fuses will blow out if I get that much prema. But this is described in Bhakti Rasmita Sindhu. So Krishna, Radharani bestows auspicious even on Krishna. Govinda feels himself blessed when he attains Radhika's company. Krishna feels the world is empty without Radharani. And Radharani feels the same towards him. What's a popular prayer that represents Radharani's feelings when she's separated from Krishna? What is that prayer? Shikshastika? What is it? You ever heard that prayer? Never heard. You're not alone. Everybody in the room is like that. What's the prayer? Who can tell? Raise your hand. Don't see a hand moving there. Yugayatam nimeshena chakshusha pravishayatam shanyayatam jagatsara Govinda virahiname. Govinda viraha, separated from Govinda. So this is in Radha Bhav. Mahaprabhu's praying in Radha Bhav. Krishna is in the Mahabhav Radharani crying for Govinda. So Radharani feels the world's empty without Krishna, and Krishna feels the world's empty without Radharani, and his sadhaka feels the world's empty without Guru, and the world's empty without Radharani. Rishabhanandani thinks, I fell in love with Krishna, it's impossible to attain. But I have so much love, I can't even die of shame. There's no end to the chastisements of my superiors, my in-laws and outlaws. My in-laws and outlaws are always beating me up, always chastising and rebuking me. I'm completely controlled by others. Sound familiar? Ask any Indian young boy. My mother controls me. Go to school, become a doctor, this, that. Oh, become Hare Krishna. You want to become Hare Krishna? You sure? No, I don't want to become Hare Krishna. I changed my mind. Okay, go to work, study. You have to do what your mother wants, what your father wants, not what you want. That means made in India. You look at there's a tag on the back. It says made in India. It's imprinted in your back. If you go to any other country, you do what you want, when you want, how you want. Right? Go to school, good. Don't go to school, good. No problem. Be a bum, be a pro bum. I'm completely controlled by others. Ask any Indian girl or boy. What a terrible condition. Why don't I just die? But he's very unhappy. The parrots, what's going on here? How do I get there? The parrots can see Krishna, but I can't. There's no way I can see Krishna. So remember, in case you forgot, we're describing how Radharani is blessing Krishna. I don't know how to discover that yet, but that's yet to manifest. Shyam cries for Radhika all night. Wow. Missing her. Although Krishna is a non-gana vigraha, gan means concentrated, he's a form of concentrated bliss. When Krishna opens his eyes in the morning, his mother comes to give him a cloth to wipe his tears, but the cloth is yellow in color. So what happens? He cries more. Krishna's crying all night. Radharani Kaha, where's Radharani? Oh no, take this cloth away. No! She got to bring a yellow cloth like a dhoti, or what? Sorry, that Bhaktin. This kind of Bhaktin, or Vaishnavi. He starts crying more. Wow. That's all that description of that is by Ananda Gopal Goswami. Who in the world knows how to love like Krishna, like Radharani? Still, Shyam cannot experience Radharani's love fully. So therefore, Krishna accepts Radharani's bhav and kanti, mood and complexion. During the last 12 years of Gauranga's Prakat Leela, Gauranga was burning in a fire of vira, separation. And yet he was experiencing transcendental bliss. Every pore of his body was on fire. That is the agony of Krishna's Kalyan Karani. Radhika acts for Krishna's welfare. With his own hand, Krishna completed a verse of Gita Govinda with the words Dei Padapala Udaram. Radharani, Krishna, please give me your generous lotus feet. It is as if Krishna is telling the poet Jayadev Goswami, why are you hesitating to write this down? Because Jayadev wrote down in his immortal poem Gita Govinda, Krishna out of separation and unhappiness, missing Radharani, begs Radharani for her feet to hold her feet on his head. Then he said, I can't say this. Bhagavan never takes the feet of his devotee. There's no history in any writing anywhere where Bhagavan, where Sita Devi or Lakshmi Devi, or Bhagavan Ramachandra, or Vishnu Narayan begs Sita or Lakshmi, please put your feet on my head. So he felt hesitant, so he crossed it out and he went to take bath in the Ganga. And Krishna came there disguised as Jayadev Goswami and went and said, Parvati said, you want to eat? And Krishna disguised as Jayadev said, no, keep everything warm, I'm going to do some writing. So Krishna went and picked up the pen and rewrote that line of the Gita Govinda, which Jayadev had personally crossed out. Krishna disguised as Jayadev Goswami, he wrote the line, Dei Padapala Udaratapa, which means, Dei, Radharani, please give me your lotus feet so I can decorate and ornament my head with your lotus feet. So that's how Radharani blesses Krishna, because the Guru blesses the disciple by putting his feet on the disciple's head or putting his hand. Usually put a hand. Feet is big mercy. Feet, they don't do much. Hand, they usually do. Sometimes, rarely, very rarely, you get the feet of the Guru on the head. Sometimes the disciples go and grab them. Go and put their feet on that. You ever do that with Guru Dev? That's what I mean. You put your head on his feet. They didn't grab him.
When he was sitting.
Yeah, I've done the same thing. But I put my hand on top of his feet also.
He was not in the condition to grab him, he would have fallen.
Yeah, anyway, it's a good deal. Sometimes, watch out for that.
Not advertisement.
Yeah, no, patent's good. So, my whole life will be fulfilled if I can attain these lotus feet. Who else knows how to love but Radharani? The whole world is, Krishna is telling, the whole world is asking me, give me, give me. Only Radharani says, take, take. That's so beautiful. Everyone's begging Krishna, oh God, give me this, God, give me that. God, give us our daily bread. Buckwheat, please. If you're in Germany, give me pumpernickel bread. If you're in Sweden, give me rye bread. If you're in Italy, give me monk's brown bread. If you're in France, give me black bread, because I like everything old and dirty. 10,000-year-old cheese. 10,000-year-old French cheese is highly recommended. 40,000-year-old French wine. Anything black and old and decayed and ignorant comes from France. Vive la France. Just the whole country of enemies. One shot.
Any French in the audience?
Jai Sri Radhe. Shyam. Ananda Kanda Bhagavan Shri Krishna Ki. Jai Sri Radhe. Shyam. Okay, moving right along here. What's up? Funny's piping up. He's got all his sutras he's chatting. Got a lot of interesting sutras there. What's the time now?
20 minutes more.
Honey?
15.
What's up? Let's get more hot water. Oh, there's Radhika jumping around like a butterfly. Okay, where's her wings? Tight it, make it tight. Oh, he's saying another guy. The other guy's saying Rig Veda mantras. Ta, ta, ba, ba, ta. Excuse me, Jack. Say, amazing pundit. Ka, 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 ba, 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 da, 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 da. He's so much fun. Every day I have fun. Ah, nice. Hot water. First separation, then union. This is the point being described here in the commentary by Raghunatha Das Goswami Maharaj. First separation, then union. Pain and then gain. No pain, no gain. So where is Krishna? Who's seeing Krishna? Who's seeing Radharani? No one. Where are they? They're there and we're here. But we want to bring them here or we want to go there, either one. So there's some separation of distance, space, and prem. If we have prem, there's no more separation of distance and time or space. Because prem exists beyond time and space, in the transcendental realm. So we have Prem, we have Prakat Lila, we have Darshan around Krishna. There's no more separation. Unless Krishna hides. He sometimes hides. Only a slight reflection of Das Goswami's experience of separation is shown in the verses of Vilapa Kusumanjali. Krishna came to earth as Gauranga to experience the sweetness of Radharani, her love for him. He became a virahi. Virahi means one who's experiencing separation. And he taught all the sadhakas of the world they must first experience viraha before being able to relish milan, which means meeting. Vira milan. Milan means meeting. Yoga and viyoga. There's one phrase in all of Prabhupada's writings. You can search folio all throughout. There's only one time in all his writings. He said the Mahaprabhu taught bhajan in the mood of Vipralamba Seva. This was written in a book Prabhupada wrote in 1959 in Radha Damodar Temple. It's called Raghunatha Samvad. Prabhupada commented on chapter 8 of Madhya Lila. It's called Raghunatha Samvad. It was written before ISKCON in 1959 in Radha Damodar. There he used the phrase, the only time in all his writings, the bhajan in the mood of Mahaprabhu is Vipralamba Seva. Serving, Vipralamba means separation. In this way, Krishna increases the ocean of love for his devotees. So Das Goswami in the pages and verses, right, Shyam? Is that a Kiladar?
Yeah, that's right.
Baba Kiladar, you look the same, man. You're like eternally youthful. Navayovanam, you haven't changed at all. He was with me in 1981 in Baltimore. He's my godbrother. He's a great Sankirtan devotee and Harinam person. And Yatri, he's been all over India 100 times in Braj Yatra, all in the Yatra. Jai Radhe, Hare Krishna. Jai Kiladar Baba. Nice to see you. Great saintly person. Solid guy. He's read the Krishna book 500 times. 1,000 times. He reads the whole thing and reads it again. At least, how many times? 1,000?
Trasikos.
Only
Yeah, but now
84 times. 108. We have to go 108.
No, now I'm actually reading more like Gopal Champu.
That's right. Okay, Rasik now,
Some Kripa.
huh? Yeah, I guess so.
Chinto Darpana Marjanam,
Yeah, it works, huh?
It's happening.
Yeah, it's happening. I see it. I feel it also.
Yeah, you're experiencing that change.
Yeah, it's great. Great. I can feel it. I can see it. I'm very happy for you. We were together a long time in Baltimore. We were only two disciples. Everybody else is grand disciple, you know. Sasru disciple. We're only Prabhupada's disciples in the temple. Yeah.
We were getting books out, sending me out.
Yeah, trooper. Okay, I'll talk to you a little later, okay?
Maharaj, I just want to see what's happening.
Yeah. Yeah, it's happening. I'm okay. I'm doing okay. I have some nice friends around me.
Well, you could all use some nice friends.
Yeah, that's a fact. Take care, Akio. I always have love for you. You're a New York boy, I'm a Jersey boy. We're sitting
No, that's finished. My American karma's finished.
What's up?
I started learning Hindi on this Duolingo app just a few weeks ago.
Wow.
I'm going to learn, and I'm staying. I'm going to go try for citizenship.
What's up?
My Western karma, I got COVIDed down, I got locked down for 2 years.
What's
The
up?
roots of my karma.
Radhe, Jai Jai Sri Radhe, Jai Jai Sri Radhe. Shyam. So we'll continue with Vilapa Kusumanjali tomorrow by Mercy Radharani. Jai Jai Sri Radhe.